Alright people, welcome back to the channel and here we are going now. So, I see a video on Facebook and shout out, I remember my name still, but when he do is that him do a little video where him up on the street at LA and him a show say, yo, heaps of people live out on the street not have nothing. And I see him thinking at Toronto, a lot of places where you go. Remember which part I go? A route where I usually travel for go jog. You have a man where kind of live basically at the back side of the store where he kind of pitch up a tent and that's where him live. And him say something very interesting because everybody want to come afar and all these things. And him say, yo, you know what? You have to just be grateful for what you have and give thanks. And a real thing, and really love that video that when him drop because I feel like there's this fake persona, this fake scene about how foreign really is. And me can remember sometime where me nah nothing to eat. You understand what I say? Because of a situation where me in and all of my time in Jamaica, me not, for the most part, me not really go down that road there. And what me say is this. You can't go broke a cane somewhere, you can't go pick a apple, you can't eat plum, you can't eat mango, banana, all these things. You don't really have that, so you can't really go anywhere if you get certain things. You have certain places where you can get some food if you want some food, if you don't have no food, like food bank and certain special places. That's what me think, but you have to buy your thing, you understand what me I say? And so because of that, certain people don't really have no if you live, they don't really have no family. And because them there home, some of them don't really want to go in at the shelter because heaps of wicked people living out, they get violent and certain things. So them feel more safer being by themselves, so they want to live out in the street. And unlike say Jamaica, where you streetless over here get really crazy because the temperature drop -30, minus. Sometimes them find people dead, frostbite and all of these things, frozen to death outside. You understand what I say? So everywhere you go, you find rich people and you find poor people. So do not make happiness based on where you have. You understand what I say? Because it's easy if you look upon a man who have certain things and say, yo, unless me have these things, me I gonna be happy. You understand? Because what happens is that when you get these things, you say, all right, until me have this. And if you are waiting for gain happiness based on what you have, materialistically, you're going to never be happy. Because only a matter of time, a week, 2 weeks, you get bored of what you have. You live in a certain place, you kind of get bored of it. You just become normalized to you, naturally. So you can't try to gain happiness. And some people try to have these things, not say them believe say, yo, personally me having these things are gonna make me happy. But what them believe says that if me have them, people are gonna acknowledge me. So basically the happiness what them seek is based on the praise what the people are gonna give them. So them become a slave to the people. Them just want to please people and just love when people praise them and people look up to them. A lot of people is tried by that. It becomes a trial to them. They just love when people praise them. So what me say is that, and then you have other people likewise where rich in them art but they really have much they don't have much materialistically, but them still rich in them art because real happiness come from within. And me know a lot of people them disagree with what me say because me tie in everything. I have to go back to the creator, I have to go back with religion. You understand what me I say? And me say that on a broad term. And some people listen and say religion. Remember, you have many different religions out there. And until you study, say at least the big three, you can't really come argue with me. I mean, there's a lot of people have argued and said this and voice an opinion on certain things based on certain experience or certain conversation where they have with certain people. And you understand me, I say, and they have their own opinion about that. But what me I tell you is this. And as people grew up in a Jamaica, say it is a conservative country, Christian foundation. When you look upon a country like that and you look upon a more secular country and you see people more conscious, you understand what I say? So when you have that foundation that did so you have to give thanks, because trust me, it's easy for a man do certain things where you say, oh, you do that, or a man commit suicide, all of these crazy things what people do, because when the gravity of life weigh down upon them, the only thing they can think about is just a quick exit. You understand what I say? So you have to give thanks for that. When you say give thanks, then say give thanks for and that's why I bring this up, because the whole idea of giving thanks for what you have and be grateful at your blessing is that you be thankful at the Creator, you give thanks to God. But if you not believe in our Creator, then who you are going to give thanks to? So a person might say, yo, me just I do this because of me, and me just have it like that. And the next month we say, yeah, me I do it, but because I Creator. Because what? Me have food to eat, me have teeth in my mouth, me have a tongue me can use for swallow. Everything I work, you understand? You can eat the food and you can digest. People don't really understand the whole process and how certain things work. Yeah, how much somebody we know where they can eat food or them have money and certain things, but them depend on dialysis, or them lungs not work, or them heart not work properly, or them not have one foot, or they not have no foot, or they have one hand, or they not have no hand. You understand what I say? So when you really look into or look upon where you have a lot to be grateful for. You understand what I say? And you have to look into yourself and try to find happiness. They say you can't try to find happiness based on what you not have. Look upon where you have and be grateful for it, because you know necessarily have to have them things there. Because what make you special that you have a honor and the next man have a honor? Because you better than him. You understand what I say? What make you can't see and the next man blind? Because you better than him. What you do to deserve the ability to see? What you do? Nothing. You understand? It's just a favor and a blessing what the Creator give you. And you don't necessarily say you deserve it, because you don't do nothing to deserve it. You can't buy a eye. If you have $1 million can't give you an eye. So it's not that say you do something great to deserve an eye. It's just a special blessing you have, and you have to be grateful. And you can't enumerate the blessing them you have, them countless. So even just being grateful is still at a deficit, because I am creator, I am provide for you. I've been provided and still is until the very day where you're dead. You understand what I say? So you just get blessing every day. Calculate the air where you breathe. You understand the food where you eat, and all these other things where you enjoy, the company, your family, your woman, your pitney, or your husband, your pitney. You understand? All of these things come from the Creator. And on top of that, if you're upon guidance, because that trumps everything. And sometimes we really look upon you see some people abandon guidance when it come to them because somebody promised them some money, or them sell them thing because them feel say, yo, they might do the Creator a favor or something like that. Or it kind of come off like that. I'm tell you something, man. You not do nobody no favor. You just do yourself a favor. You be grateful is only for your benefit. You're ungrateful is only to your harm. You understand? We not give the Creator nothing, We never feed him. You understand? Nothing. And him not eat or anything like that. Or give him no money or anything like that. And we are the one we stand in need. Every day we want something. Even the richest man you ask him, he want something. Mankind is always in need. You understand what I say? So you just be grateful and you give thanks. And no matter where you're in the world, just understand that there's, and not even say, you have to go globally. You're looking at your own district. How much somebody you see I do way less. My mother used to tell me that story, And she used to say, there's a man where he always come and would eat a banana skin. No, he would eat a banana, right? And then he would throw it back. And when he throw it back, he would say, boy, my life are the worst. A banana me have to eat every day. And you say, a next man come and pick it up. And when he pick it up, he say, thank God. You understand what I say? So, again, you see this pattern of the man where even have less is more grateful. And even when you talk to us, a lot of these people who are up on the street, And if you hear how them talk, you have to say, yo. You have to shake it, you have to wonder the way them talk and how them humble and how them open and how them then look out for each other and them just kind of have this bond. You understand? You give one of them something and them eat some and then share it with, and it's just like, what happened? They have a community. You understand? And you have people up on the middle level. And only thing they can worry about are the neighbor and what this a neighbor buy this, and that the neighbor they buy this, and this a one that said that, and them stressed about this, and they live their whole entire life. Yeah, they might live in a house. Yeah, they might drive a decent car, but tormented. You understand what I say? Them tormented. The mind of that ease. Then even if they have a healthy body, and a lot of them don't have a healthy body, but just let's say them have a healthy body, them still tormented. Because the things where them really need to worry about, them not worry about it. You want things to worry about? Worry about the fact that you're ungrateful for what you have. Right? Worry about say you not even know what happened to you when you're dead. Worry about that. Worry about where you create a thing. All you know, all you is concerning your creator. You don't know, me don't know. You understand what I say? So these unknown things, what if you think say use all that and the creator see as nothing? Insignificant, like an insignificant fly. Because what you think you do, we put you in a certain position for some form of acknowledgement. So don't be fooled by what the people them think. And you know the famous story about the man and the donkey, right? You know, if you don't know the story, I can go over it. I mean, stretch a video up to probably 15 minutes or whatever the case maybe. But here I go on now. So, you have a story where them say, we read it, I think a grade 3 or grade 4. I remember. But basically, there's a man and donkey. Both of them are ride the donkey, man and his son. Let's just say son or grandson. Grandfather and grandson are ride the donkey. And they ride past some people. So, some people say, yo, both of them are ride the donkey. I'm the young boy now come off of the donkey and make the whole man ride it. So then go say, boom, alright, we could do that. So, the younger man come off of the donkey, and the older man ride the donkey. So then go say, boom, now and ride the donkey, what happened? They see a next person. A next set of people, person mean one, a next set of people. And them say, how come this a young man ride the donkey and this a old man here, sit down on the donkey? That not so right. Come off of the donkey, man, and make the donkey walk. So I say, alright, I come off of the donkey. So both of them come off of the donkey, and the donkey a walk and them a walk. So everybody a walk basically. So then them go past a next set of people. And the people say, oh, that's so wicked. Both of them walk and they make a donkey and walk. Carry donkey, man. So them set up a thing and carry the donkey. Or then carry donkey basically. Them a carry the donkey. Now, them go past the next set of people and the people and look for them and just a dead. We can only imagine now a dead with laughs. They never say anything like this, people. You know, instead of you ride the donkey, them a carry the donkey. So what happened? End up going 360 again. So them say, I'm making a ride the donkey. And the moral of the story, I highly doubt the story is true, because as far as I know, you can't really carry a donkey. So I mean, I think it's a true story in the storybook them. But the moral of it, and a lot of you know, if you don't go through the school system, that means you don't know me I talk about. So I use it as a reference point. Normally, I use story when it's true, you understand what I say. So I use this as a reference point. It's that this. You can't please people. Right? How much time a summer you hear people say, why it's so hot, I miss the winter. And these very same people, when you get cold, why it's so cold, you know. I don't know it's so cold. Can't wait for the summer come, man. Can't take it. Summer come, then complain about winter. You understand? We want rain, then get rain. Why me get tired of the rain? You cannot please people. And anybody will fall like that. You know much people? Me know people where because them are listen to what other people are tell them. Right? And me said this already. Right? I'm not gonna get in it, you know. But them listen to what other people are tell them. And them just follow it because them want to please the people them. And in the end, these people, them are go off doing them own thing because, as what I'm saying, and we are winding it down to the end. Me say this, and me are going to say it again. At the end of the day, you are alone. You're born alone, and you are got dead alone. That is the reality. Whether you like that or not, that is the reality. And there's no other way if you sugarcoat it. At the end of the day. So you can't say, oh, I am here and me and my wife or me and my hubby and we are living large and we are doing this. Okay, fine. But remember this. You are alone. At the end of the day, you're born alone and you will die alone. And if you don't believe me, if you do not believe me, when you're up on your bed, with whoever you're up on the bed with, close your eyes and tell me who you see. You're in a space by yourself. And them in a space by themselves. And that's something we experiment with all the time. Because and that's something when me just find fascinating. Way back years now. Something we find fascinating. That at the end of the day, every single one of we are by ourselves. And every one of we, we're going to take it a step. We're going to be dead by ourselves. We're going to be resurrected by ourselves. And we're going to be questioned by ourselves. So we take care of ourselves. Don't try to put on a show for the people. A lot of people are living a fairy tale world, a fantasy land. I put on a show for the people, right? And I pretend that all is well, right? We already know where happiness lies. True happiness lies with your level of obedience and knowledge about the one who created you. And that is kind of common sense. You understand? Anything else is a form of happiness is superficially run out. Right? You get annoyed by any little thing. I mean, you love somebody so much, you're there around them, and all of a sudden you just get annoyed by them, you're tired of them, you want a little break. You understand? The happiness run out, it go and come, and this is how it is. You love food, you eat, you're tired of what you eat. You want a new BM, you buy the X6 2021, you drive until it get boring. The happiness run out. So it's superficial. Why? Because it doesn't last too long. You understand what I say? So it's just surface level thing. And it's just the nature of this world. And I really nothing like say, yo, it's just the nature of things. It's betrayal. It's just superficial. Because the world itself is fading. Think about it. The minute we born, we just drift until we hit the grave. And I just said the thing said, so here we are going now. Just keep that in mind. Humble yourself. Be grateful for the way you have. And don't try to please people. Don't try to make people happy. Don't try to put on a show for the people. Try to please your creator, the one who created you, the one who will cause you for dead whenever I'm so will, and the one who will go resurrect you whenever I'm so will, and the one who will go question you whenever he so will, all by yourself. And I believe some mommy or daddy are going to come stand up beside you, because mommy or daddy are going to get questioned too. And your grandmother, she are going to get questioned too. And me, I will get questioned too. And so I think only people now going to get questioned are the animal them, and the people them, the special people them where them affair is so straight is that them are going to be told, just go straight in, no question. You understand? Them are people who establish and invest and have a special relationship with the Creator while they was alive on this earth. Here we are going. For them time already passed. I feel me and your time now. So here we are going. If you're a man where you not believe in our Creator and thing, alright, nothing, all is well. We can talk about that. Because here we are going now, we are going to open it up on Facebook and all of these things. Even though this is up on YouTube, we're going to open it up on Facebook. And I mean, some of this we're going to have on the podcast and all these things. So we're going to have the audio and unedited. You understand me? I say? And then later on, because I know the computer are crazy and strange. So when I go really push it, I have to format it and just take off everything, cut my last, whatever software we lose, and whatever the case maybe, start over the thing and whatever it is. So here we are going now. Like the video, subscribe, and here we are going. If you like the long content already, me say